video about a woman that's in a nursing home.
Sit here like this between two photographs. Oh.
Good evening and welcome to 16 by 9, The Bigger Picture. It's never an easy decision to place a loved one in a nursing home. And for many families, the constant worry of how they're cared for is stressful.
Because at first I was like, when I first started watching it, I was like, well, it don't seem like it's that big of a deal what she's talking about. But the more I watched it, the more I was like, oh, wow, this is ridiculous.
Tonight, 16 by 9's Leslie Roberts brings you a story about how one daughter went to extremes to expose how her mother was being treated. And what she caught on tape is disturbing.
This is the video that's causing shock and outrage for a London, Ontario family. It's a video that no son or daughter should have to see of their 89-year-old mother handled carelessly.
Oh, we were horrified. We were horrified. Absolutely.
Janet Bromell can barely watch this video of her own mother.
Makes you sick.
This fragile.
You see right there, at first I didn't know what was going on. I just thought maybe the old lady lost her balance and she fell. It didn't look like the woman pushed her over or nothing, and I thought the daughter was over exaggerating a little bit about this part.
Elderly woman you see here struggling to stand was a beloved mother and grandmother. Her name is Jean Holden. She was born in Montreal in 1920. She was a graduate of McGill University with a Bachelor of Science. She was a woman ahead of her time.
My mother could be very feisty. She just had lots of spirit. And she didn't take no lying down, so to speak.
But in this video, this once vibrant woman is not even strong enough to fight back or speak out for herself. And what happened to her in this nursing home has her family feeling angry and guilty.
Oh, it's too hard.
Hard for Janet to talk about after making a hard decision of placing her mom in a home that offered 24-hour care. She said she had no choice after watching her mom's health slowly deteriorate. Janet came here to Longworth Long-Term Care. It's in London, Ontario, where she thought her mom was going to get top-rate care.
It would look clean, it's new.
But then she started to wonder about her choice.
You'd be sitting at the little coffee thing in the front hall, and they would wheel coffins by with a dead person in it to the hearse. They wheel them right by the coffee area.
I don't think that's a big deal.
Isn't that awful?
It's not like they have
and then came some serious...
I don't think that was a big deal. It's not like they have the coffin sitting out for people to see these bodies right there. You know what I'm saying? If that's the way they have to get out, that's the way they have to get out. I don't see what the big deal is about that.
Issues.
I noticed she was all hot and everything. I said, Mom, what's going on? And there she was. They'd given her a shower, put her nightie on, and then put her clothes on top of her nightie, so it's at bedtime, it's 7 o'clock, they wouldn't have to.
First of all, who does that? Because that's a grown woman. Why would you put her pajamas on underneath her regular clothes? And some older folks are just like children, or they get hotter quicker than people that's between their teens and their mid-30s and stuff like that. They get a lot hotter, they get sick quicker. They're like children, so why would you do something like that?
Just take off her clothes and she's all nightied up.
And then
that's just being lazy. You don't be lazy. When you vow to work in a nursing home, you don't be lazy and just do lazy stuff like that.
Came the bruises.
She would complain about the night staff being rough, which I found bruises, which I pointed out to them on her wrists at the beginning.
Janet complained over and over again and started visiting her mother more and more.
That's why I had to go all the time. It was just constantly checking up. One time they sent her to Emerge at 8 in the morning. I was at work and I hear this message. They didn't phone my daughter, they didn't call my cell phone, nothing.
And then the final straw.
I walked into her room one afternoon and found her soaking wet with her underwear around her ankles, lying in her bed.
Okay, that was a pause to me. She said she found her mama soaking wet with her underwear down to her ankles. Skip the soaking wet part. What the hell are her underwear doing down below her ankles if she can't do it herself and she's still laying in her bed? Why the hell is her underwear down below her ankles? That would have been my cue right there to call the police, you know, and do a rape kit, something. Because that's just, it's unnatural. I don't see why that would be happening.
Soaking wet. Now why? That's finished me. That's what got me to buy the camera. They tried to insinuate she did it to herself. This woman could not roll her underwear down around her ankles.
Janet was so outraged, she went out and purchased a hidden camera. It cost her $700.
I place it here like this between two photographs. Okay, so now this is the worker who's obviously getting the bed ready. And she's obviously, I guess, thinking, how am I going to get her into bed?
Janet's giving us a play-by-play of this disturbing video she captured with her hidden camera that she placed inside her mother's room.
So she leans her up against the bed here, and puts her arm against her there to try and hold her up. My mother cannot support her own weight, and she crashes to the floor.
89-year-old Jean Holden falls hard. And then watch what her personal support worker does next. She picks up poor Jean Holden like a rag doll and just tosses her on the bed. She then continues to get Jean ready for bed like nothing happened.
This is the part that gets me. See, she's looking at the door.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh my God. I wanted to...
Put it back on the screen so I can see what happened, so I can save myself what I
There is a lot more activity on the tape, but according to Janet, it takes 38 minutes before the registered nurse on duty comes in the room.
Why did she then proceed to get her ready for bed? She didn't call anybody in at that point. I have to presume my mother was unresponsive. That's why she called. This is the RN.
Janet says this video of her mother is very important because had she not had it, this is what the nursing home wanted her to believe.
I left a message on my machine. Your mother has fallen. Please call us. The girl said, oh yes, the personal support worker, your mother was in her wheelchair when she went to the bathroom to get a face cloth. In that time, the 20 seconds she was away, your mother fell out of her wheelchair.
The very next day,
Okay, so this is my point on that part. So when she got her mom out the wheelchair, I don't really see where she intentionally tried to cause the mother to fall. That was not her intention at all. No. But if she fell pretty hard, she should have went and got, somebody instead of just throwing her into the bed like that and continuing to get her ready. And then y'all talking about she's unresponsive after. That don't make sense. Because that lady should have been like, if she was unresponsive, she should have been checking right then and there. She shouldn't have just got her ready. So I do fault her for that, but I don't really see where her falling might not have been. I don't see where the mother falling was the woman's fault. That was not her fault. She could have held her up better, yes. There was a different way to do that, or she could have sat on the bed, but she did not cause the woman to fall. But she tried to catch her. At least she tried to catch her. It's not like she just let her fall and didn't try to catch her. At least she tried to catch her. Shoot. But the rest of it, she should have did that a whole different way. She should have went and got the nurse, the actual nurse who can check her first before she did all that other stuff.
That confronted the home with her video.
I said, I understand my mother's fall was from falling out of her wheelchair while the nurse got her a face cloth. Yes. I said, well, not so. I have it on camera.
And then why she lie though? Why not tell the truth? You gonna lie and say that she fell out the wheelchair when you the one who took her out the wheelchair. That's just making it worse on yourself.
And she just looked at me like...
Yeah, what did I do to the sound? What the hell did I do to the sound? Did I press something? Oh my gosh. Y'all, this video is going retarded. I did something to the sound. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I did to the sound. But anyways, y'all pretty much got what I was talking about. I don't really know what happened. If I find out if I can get my sound to work, I'll post the rest of it. But that's all I got for now. But those are my takes on it. That's just what it is that I feel. But peace. Hope you like and subscribe my video. Deuces. Wait, I'm coming. Y'all. don't know how to stop it. Hold up. It takes a process to stop the video.